Hi everybody and big welcome to cEDH Television, here with a competitive gameplay video in first person view where you're gonna see all of our thought process, reactions to the plays our opponents are making and our hands as we're continuously playing it. Now I'm playing Sisay, weatherlight captain, with a few awesome combos here. I can win with Dockside, Emil, or Emil, Gaia's Cradle and Darevi, or Darevi and Nagella. So this is our first 7. It looks... Nah, we can't keep this. Have to mulligan. We only have one land and we could get really stuck here on green-white. We have to mulligan this one as well. Now we're talking. This is an awesome hand. We can have a turn 1 Sisay and we can have a turn 1 Deafening Silence and a Mana Crypt. This is a total keep.
Hey guys, Jordan here, playing with the new cards from the new Kamigawa, so I'm super excited to try them out. Grindy, get advantage with the Yuriko and the ninjas, and then win with either Thassa's Oracle, Consultation. Okay, so my hand is amazing. We have turn 1 Mystic Remora and our Changeling Outcast, so we can start getting Yuriko out on turn 2 and getting advantage, plus having Mystic Remora being super annoying for the table. We have interaction. This is exactly the kind of hand I want to keep. I'm super happy with.
It's a BlueFarm, fast turbo deck, Adnos, classic stuff, draw cards with Tymna and Kraum. Alright, so we're sticking with this 6, maybe not the best hand. Idea here is play Darcy turn 1, hopefully mental misstep something so I can get a Surveil trigger, filter the top. That doesn't work, turn 2, either play Dockside into a Talisman and then play my commanders.
Kind of evolution, but I forced in a Hermit Druid package in it as well. So I kept my first 7. Land Dork Hermit is always pretty good. I do have a Carpet and 3 decks playing blue before me, so Carpet should be live on my turn 1. The one land is a problem. Hopefully I draw a second one by turn 2. But worst case scenario, I can also just play Rustic Study turn 2 and draw off that. But the plan is draw another land, play Hermit Druid turn 2, and then try to win turn 3 with protection.
Kicking off turn 1, we're drawing a card. That's amazing. Putting this Mana Crypt into play. Playing this Plato as a land drop. Let's go turn 1 Sisay, followed up with a Mox Diamond, pitching Underground Sea, because we don't want to feed any carpets. Tap this for white and a Deafening Silence.
Oh, that's can I respond to that actually?
No, it's impossible. You can't.
That's not how the game works. I'm gonna mental misstep that.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, thank Jesus.
Yeah, I passed the turn.
I am going to start with a Tarnished Citadel, Chrome Mox, exiling a Dismember, 3 life for a blue, cast a Mystic Remora, gonna pay a black, and cast a Changeling Outcast.
We could have had a Deafening Silence here, Anis.
Yeah, I'm super glad that we don't. Yeah, so I'm super fucking happy that Anis mental messed up the Deafening Silence, because that let me have my stupid ridiculous turn, and I'm gonna hopefully get a lot of value out of this Mystic Remora. I'm super happy.
I'll take my turn. I'll play a Marsh Flats, I'll crack it, grab a Plateau, and I'll play a DRC, and then I'll pass my turn.
Draw, play Savannah, land for turn. Tap it to cast a Noble Hierarch. So no one played the land, and I got stacked against me as well. This is terrible. I was so sure that I would get the island. Like, sure, Mons usually doesn't play islands, but Anis always fetches islands, and Yuriko is 2-color. It's really likely. I'm so sad right now. And then I pass.
I'm gonna take my turn and untap. Guess I have to feed some carpets, don't exist. And a Dork, Mana Dork. And then, Anis, here comes Sisay, your face.
Alright, I'll take 2 damage.
I pass turn.
Upkeep, I'm going to sacrifice the Mr.
I'm super happy about that.
I'm going to go to combat. Pontus coming at you for 1.
No blocks. Take 1.
Ninjutsu! Didn't see that coming. Yeah, Yuriko trigger, reveal a Urborg. So everyone takes 0. I will play Urborg, tap it for a black, and recast Changeling Outcast. And then I will ship my turn.
Alright, I'll take my turn. I'll shock myself for 2, and I'll play this Hallowed Fountain untapped, going down to 34. I'll tap 1. I'll play a Mana Vault, Surveil trigger. Do I want that there? Put a Vampiric Tutor into my graveyard, and I want to tap this Mana Vault. Yeah, I'll tap this Mana Vault, cast a Talisman of Creativity, DRC trigger. Not really, I'll let this Thassa's Oracle go to my graveyard. I'll tap 2, and I'll play this here, Grim Monolith. Yeah, I'll keep that on the top, and then I will pass my turn.
So he put both Vampiric Tutor and Thassa's Oracle into his graveyard. That's really fishy. You don't normally do that unless you're going for a breach. I don't know what he has in his hand, but I'm guessing that he has a breach in his hand here.
Take my turn. Untap draw. So the fact that you didn't draw land kind of pigeonholes me into going for it with the Hermit Druid. I did get my islands a bit too late, but still. But since the only valid play for me to do is hold up mana or cast a Hermit Druid, casting Hermit Druid is like my only real choice. So let's put some pressure on the table. I'll tap a green to cast a Carpet Flowers. Go to combat, go to second main, Carpet Trigger. I'll target Anis, make a green. Use that green and my Noble Hierarch to cast a Hermit Druid. And then I'll pass turn.
So this means Pontus is winning on his next turn. Draw a card for my turn. Here's a Wooded Foothills. Sacrifice the Wooded Foothills. I'm finding a bad land. Then I'm attacking at Anis. My Sisay is a 2-2. Coming your way, my friend.
Sure, I will take 2 from Sisay.
And then I will pass the turn. Go ahead, Jordan.
Okay, we'll start things off by playing a Mox Amber. So I have an interesting decision to make because we have the Imperial Seal. So I feel like Honest is about to go off. It feels like all 3 people are about to go off. So I think I'm going to Imp Seal for some interaction, just to keep myself safe. We can also use the Mystical Tutor. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. I'm going to go to combat. Honest, I'm going to attack you for 2.
Yep, I'll take 2.
In response to the Yuriko trigger, pay 3 life to cast a blue, and we're going to play a new ninja, the Moon Circuit Hacker. And before damage, I'm also going to cast a Mystical Tutor.
Drawing some cards, I see.
Yikes.
Response, wonderful. Alright, I will search my library for a card. So reveal a Fierce Guardianship, put that on top.
I am so happy he found that, because that means that someone here is he's actually trying to prevent these 2 crazy people from winning.
First, you guys are going to lose 3 life, and then you guys are going to lose 4 life, so 7 life total.
Okay.
And then I'm going to draw a card off Moon Circuit. This is fun. We'll play a Mana Confluence return. We'll tap Urborg and cast Changeling Outcast. And pass the turn.
Play the Spire of Industry. I'll tap 1, 2, 3, taking 8 damage off Spire of Industry. I'd like to play my Tymna. I'll move to combat. I'd like to hit you, Pontus, for 1. Post-combat, I'll pay another life and I'll draw a card. I will tap 4 mana for a Dockside ETB.
I mean, it's really cool that Wizards are printing these creature enchantments, but they are actually kind of questionable sometimes for cEDH because they are actually feeding Dockside.
Casting Dam, targeting Hermit Druid.
No response.
I'm going to use these 2 colorless and 3 treasures. I'm going to play my Kraum. That's alright, I'll pass my turn. Yeah, we're in a good position now. Both our commanders out. We have a bunch of mana. We have a couple beaters. We have Kraum drawing his cards. And then next turn, if it comes around to my next turn, because I'm afraid of Mons with his CC activation, we're going to be hitting some people, drawing some cards. Hopefully we draw into Bounce Spell, into another Dockside, and then like some Silence Effect, and then winning the game.
Still no lands, but I have the 3 mana to cast the Heuristic Study. Hermit Druid dying was kind of expected. I was kind of dreading having to do it if it survived, so I'm pretty happy with the dying. But yeah, the only plan we have left is basically playing Heuristic Study and hoping for it to draw us into what we need. Let's go. In my first main phase, Carpet will trigger. Okay, so I'll target Anis for a blue, tap 2, and cast a Heuristic Study. Pass the turn.
In your end step, we're gonna activate Sisay. So green, blue, red, white, black. I'm finding a Ragavan. Nimble Pilferer.
Reggie V.
And then I'm taking my turn, untapping everything. That's a really nice draw. Finally, we're getting some Boseiju action. Yes, I did add it to my deck. So if Anis is actually going for the Underworld Breach, we have a thing. We're gonna make a land drop. We're gonna do Tundra. So here you go, Pontus, increasing your carpet. Combat, Ragavan is attacking at Pontus for 2 damage.
No blocks.
I make a treasure.
Revealing a Worldly Tutor.
So this actually opens up a lot of different possibilities. So we can tutor for a card, we can tutor for Dockside and win. The problem is I don't really win now, and also I kind of want to pass turn with my CC activation at the ready so I can actually interact with what they are gonna do. And if I cast Worldly Tutor, I'm gonna put Dockside on top of my library, then I'm gonna activate Sisay probably eventually and shuffle away that Dockside. So what I kinda need to do now is activate Sisay first, find a card that I think is gonna be great versus these guys, and then cast the Worldly Tutor. So I'm activating Sisay, green, black, white, red, blue, finding a Gadok Teague. So Gadok Teague is really good versus like Ad Nauseam, and Yuriko is a deck that is playing a lot of really high CMC spells that Gadok Teague can also shut down, like Deadly Rollick, Massacre. Massacre could really destroy me here. So it's really hard to know what they have. Like, I mean, I don't know what they have in their hands, so it's like a predicting game here, kind of. And then I'm casting your Worldly Tutor and paying extra for heuristic study.
Jordan, you should probably counter this.
Yeah, but he's not winning this turn. Yeah, I think if Mons isn't winning right now, then I'm not going to counter it. The reason I didn't counter the Worldly Tutor is because I have Chain of Fate, but also interact with Mons, and I'm going to be drawing a bunch of cards next turn, so I think I'll be okay.
I'm putting a Dockside Extortionist on top of my library with a Worldly Tutor. And then I would now proceed to my end step and pass turn.
I'm going to start off my turn by casting an Imperial Seal. Alright, getting a mystery card. Alright, I've got my mystery card and I'm going to put it on top of my library. Alright, now I'm going to go to combat. Pontus, coming at you for 4.
No blocks?
Yeah, okay, so we'll just do 3 Yuriko triggers. So first one's going to be Sakashima Student, next one is going to be Watery Grave, and last one is going to be a Mox Diamond. So we take 4 total. So I'm still in combat, so I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to ninjutsu in Sakashima Student, making a copy of Dockside Extortionist.
This is awesome, but I sadly don't have a response here. So we could have cast Bosei Who Endures here on, let's say, one of his lands or the Mox Diamond to make him search his library, to shuffle his library so that this wouldn't be the thing he put on top of his library. However, Bosei reads may search, so he can actually neglect the entire search and keep what he tutored for. That is why I was just gonna say cast, that's why I didn't channel Bosei Who Endures.
I'm still in combat. Going to ninjutsu in Sakashima Student, returning Moon Circuit Hacker. And then I'm going to ninjutsu back in Moon Circuit Hacker. Sakashima Student is going to come in as a copy of Dockside Extortionist.
I have a response to the Dockside ETB effect. I'm gonna sacrifice this treasure for a green. Cast Bosei Who Endures. I think I'm gonna target... I kinda wanna target the heuristic study, but Pontus feels kinda behind, so I'm gonna target the little talisman for you there, Anis. Maybe this helps out. This means you're getting 6 treasures, Jordan.
And then I'm going to ninjutsu Moon Circuit back in, returning Sakashima Student. Then I'm going to ninjutsu Sakashima Student back in, returning Moon Circuit. So I'm going to loop this so I have infinite mana.
Wow, we're literally 1 artifact enchantment too many here. Yeah, you have infinite mana, or infinite treasures.
Sweet. Bounce Sakashima Student one more time, and it's going to become a copy of Sisay.
That is actually really hilarious. Wait, we are literally just giving you the things you need to win. You don't do anything yourself. It's all us. Thief! You thief parasite!
I think this feels very ninja, if you ask me.
That is very ninja. That is very ninja.
We'll get a Nashi, Vargoth. I will get Tetsuko. This is fun. Alright, and then we'll also grab Kaido.
I'm happy you're enjoying my Sisay.
Alright, do I want Sakashima to become anything else? Then we'll bounce Sakashima, and then we'll make it a call. Alright, and then I guess I'll go to main phase 2, where we'll play a Mox Diamond. We'll discard a Watery Grave. We'll uptick Kaido, drawing a card. We'll pay 2 to cast a Scroll Rack. We will activate Scroll Rack, getting rid of 3 cards. I think I'm going to pass the turn. That was really sweet. We have infinite mana now, we have protection, we have 2 counter spells, we have Chain of Vapor.
I will go to my turn. I move to combat. I'll hit Pontus with Tymna, I'll hit Jordan with DRC, and I'll hit Mons with Kraum.
No blocks.
I take 4.
Then post combat I will gain 2 life, then post combat I'll pay, and then I will draw 3. Play this Scalding Tarn, tap this for a red, play a Ragavan, then I'll pass the turn. So.
With my turn, upkeep draw. Gain 2 blue off the carpets. Use 1 to cast a Soul Ring. With the blue floating, type Soul Ring, float 1 mana. You cast a Brain Freeze. Both Kraums may draw. The original and the copy will target Mons.
So I will mill my Dockside and 5 other cards. Pontus, why? We were... Oh, alright. I have no response to this. We're milling Dockside, Bloom Tender, Invala, Scrubland, and Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, rip.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Go to my turn and draw a card. I wanna go to combat, and I'm attacking with everything I have, all of my guys, at Pontus.
No blocks.
Okay, if after you announce no blocks, before damage, I'm activating Sisay. There's actually a real reason why I'm attacking you and not any other one. So I'm finding Derevi, Imperial Tacticianer. On the ETB effect, I'm gonna untap my... Derevi is gonna untap my Mox Diamond. Then I would like to go to damage, where you take 4 creature hits, and I will untap 4 other permanents and gain a treasure and exile the top card of your library. And you take 11 damage, yeah.
I exile a Sevin's Reclamation.
You exiled what? You exiled a Sevin's Reclamation? I would like to... We are first activating Sisay. I want to activate Sisay.
Cool. I'm going to respond by cracking and fetching a land, and then I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna Cyclonic Rift the Gaddock Tea.
I have no response. It goes back to my hand.
Yeah, not paying for a 6-star.
Alright, now with Gaddock Tea off the table, I'm going to submerge Derevi, paying for a stick study with the treasure.
I have no response to that. The Derevi goes back to the top of my library. Sisay's ability Resolve. I'm gonna find Kinan Bounder Prodigy. And I'm gonna sacrifice this treasure for white mana, pay 2 here, and cast your Sevin's Reclamation Pontus. Not paying for Rustic, floating a white mana, you can draw a card, Pontus.
I will Fierce Guardianship the Sevin's Reclamation. I'll pay for Rustic, and honestly, you can draw with Kraum.
I have no response to that. I passed the turn. We were so close at winning there. If they didn't bounce my Gaddock Teeg and Derevi, Sisay would have been a 4-4, and I could have found Teferi Time Reveler that is preventing them from casting counterspells. So I would have gotten my Dockside with a lot of mana, return Dockside back to my hand, recast it, activate Sisay, and get Emil and win. But I guess my opponents really understand how my deck functions, so they knew what they had to do.
Alright, I will go to my turn. I am just gonna start by going to combat. Everything coming at Pontus.
I blocked Nashi with Noble Hierarch.
I'll activate Vargas' Boast ability to put a mystery card on top of my library, and with my first Yuriko trigger, I will reveal said mystery card to be Emrakul.
Ouch.
And then with the second trigger on the stack, I'm gonna activate Scroll Rack.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's 26 damage. I don't have that life. I'm dead.
Ninjutsu!
Yeah, I'm dying to Emrakul 26 with Scroll. Alright, cool.
New ninjas are really sweet. I liked all the new cards that in the from the new Kamigawa set. Winning with Emrakul is always awesome. Doing the Infinite with Dockside is sweet. I think I really got to showcase the deck. And I'm really happy with this win. Ninjutsu!
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what I do and you wanna support me, feel free to share my videos or even checking out my Patreon page. Also, purchasing cards from the TCG Players website using the affiliate link in the description below of the video will also help the channel grow. So a big thank you to all of you.